My name is Motez. I am from Adelaide, originally from Baghdad, Iraq. I moved here 6 years ago, and I'm a music producer slash DJ slash coffee enthusiast. But the reason why I moved to Australia is, I think, given that I come from Iraq, that's, I think, in a way obvious. Music generally back home is more or less local music or Arabic music. There were a few bands, a few heavy metal bands actually. There are a lot of documentaries about heavy metal bands in Iraq, but the electronic music scene is almost non-existent. So for me, it wasn't necessarily me wanting to consciously pursue making friendships in music, but just making friendships in general. That was a way for me of, I think, acclimatizing myself and integrating myself in society, new culture. But it happened to be most of the friends that I was making were in the music industry. My studies, my degree, has nothing to do with music, the last degree that I did, but it's good to have that, and I think the opportunity comes, these opportunities don't come all the time, so you have to kind of, grasp it. It's just take it and use it and see how far it can go. I come from a family where it's all like academics and everyone's going, no, music is good, but you have to be realistic. I think the turning point for me when I went, oh, okay, this is pretty serious, is when my mum went, you should probably look into doing music. Like, it's looking like it's going really well for you. You should probably just put everything on hold, concentrate on this, and that's when I went, oh, okay, it's pretty serious. First gig in Adelaide at Vodka Bar. It was actually one of the most fun gigs I've ever had. It was a bit heavier, so it's not heavier, but it's a bit more upfront compared to what I do now. I do like remixing, but I would love to be more known not for remixes but for originals, and I think that's one thing that was very rewarding, is that I have an EP that's being released tomorrow, actually. That's been in the works for months and months, and which is Rider of Back. It's been released through a label in the UK called Food Music. It's a proud moment when, idols like Eats Everything and Justin Martin and Claude's Show have played it. I'd say that's my favourite just because it's kind of like, yes, it's working. The formula is working, I guess. Man, the stupidest thing that I've ever done in a set. Last week, there is a trick when it's not really a trick, it's when you're DJing and you kind of, one track is fading out and one track is playing. The fading out track, sometimes you just do a spin, and I did the spin on the track that's playing. So all of a sudden I was like, just gone. I was cringing the whole week. Like, I just remember it just go, my mum always liked taking, when I go there to their house, that she always gives me pointers onto it. Oh, you should probably do this. You hear that sound there? You should probably change that. Mum, just leave it to me. This is what I'm doing. Just leave it to me.